He
Somebody
wasn't
got
on.
it.
Yeah. Of course, it's going to be me.
Double entendre.
Yes, double entendre. It's a truck.
I'm not putting it on you, Eli. It's on the fridge.
Thank goodness.
Oh, God, my
I
back.
didn't know your nickname was Fridge.
Yeah.
There's smoke. It's Sarah Bass' new record, or new record. Look how old I am. The new cassette just came out.
Our new cassette.
Just came out.
No, a single is called a record.
Well, there you go.
New record just came out. Well, I was right.
Yeah, you were right. They called it a record because back in the day, they didn't actually release albums until multiple records had did good. And then once an artist had multiple records that were selling well, they then decided to invest a full album in the artist. So hence the term record.
Little known
That's
fact.
why a single song has always been called a record.
Well, I do like a good
Thank you,
record.
Cliff Clavin.
You're welcome.
I have a vinyl.
Yeah, you know that, Normie.
Remember when we were younger, it had like the singles, you could buy them?
No, but also know that in Greenland, you can go in the wintertime now, and they have fresh fruits and vegetables. Yay, global warming.
Oh, yay. It's good.
Yep. It's a lovely place to go for a farm to table, I hear.
I heard an
is.
interesting argument the other day about the global warming thing with the water levels rising. He said, I don't get it. Because they're saying that icebergs are melting,
Right.
correct?
Correct. Well,
So-
they're breaking off, yes, sir.
Breaking off of what?
Uh,
I don't know.
off the glacier shelf. So along the
glacial
north
shelf?
glacier shelf, yes, sir.
Okay, which is in the water, right?
On land and in water, yes, sir.
Okay. So if it's in the water, it's like a cup of ice water, right? You put an ice cube in there, it melts. It's still the same amount of water.
Right.
That is correct, yes, sir.
So I don't understand if this is falling into the water and it's melting, how is the water level rising?
So it's ice that it actually goes all the way back up onto land, and plus it's
So it's
fresh.
falling from the land, sliding
It's fresh.
into
That
the
is
ocean?
correct.
Okay.
That is correct. So it's water that once covered land that is frozen, and which that water covered the other land and then froze, which
Into
allowed
ice.
other land to be
Now
exposed.
it's global warmed, and it slid off land into water.
It's like a microwave, really.
There you have it.
I just made that up on the spot.
No,
Yeah, it has
really
nothing.
is.
Yeah, it's absolutely nothing like a microwave. Nothing like it. Yeah.
Not at all.
I
Yeah,
didn't do that.
not
Not
at
in the
all.
least.
Not the least bit.
You'll be glad to know that I no longer like Bert Kreischer.
What's that? Well, I mean, I knew it would take. I knew you'd realize it eventually.
All right, y'all ready?
I don't know. Is everybody in Facebook land here?
Yeah.
All right,
Pam's
very
on,
good.
Jimmy's on.
Very
Pam,
good.
I got your Valentine's Day gift and Granny Grand's.
What?
Awkward silence. Anyone?
Edit
Yeah.
that out.
Huh?
I thought, yeah, I was waiting
Oh,
on.
I thought you were about to do
Oh, you waiting
some-
on me? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Live from Studio 11, Joe's pub of angry people, midgets, something, some little people.
That is a great way to say it, right there.
I like it.
It'll be something.
Friday, February 16th, 2024, live from Travis's Garage. It's the Everyday Joe Show with special guest to. No, that's Megan. With guest Megan, Bull, and Eli. What?
There he
He's
is.
here. There he is.
See him?
Enjoy.
Representing
I think
all
this is three.
the fresh
3
water.
weeks.
That's
3 weeks in a row.
amazing. I'm glad water is represented here today. And And your host, the Travis Reed. Guys, Travis has a lot of things to complain about Super Bowl because he's a complainer. So instead of sitting around and wondering what it is he's going to complain about, go ahead and talk about foosball. Take it away.
Thank you. Y'all ready to do this?
Waiting on you, Travis.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the
Next episode.
of the Everyday Joe Show. I'm your host, the Travis Reed. You might have heard of me before.
I have.
You have? One. You're the one.
I am.
You are the one.
There's a few.
All right. All right, guys. Here we are, episode 326 here on a Friday. Friday. What about that?
Very good. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Got a little different cast of characters here. Actually, just one. So it's maybe a quacky night, if you will.
Yeah, well, I like being
Sitting
around
in
quacks.
for a tooth, Miss Megan. How are you now?
I am well. How are you?
Oh, not so bad. Good, and you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Okay. What you drinking?
I see Alice.
That Celsius.
Oh, a Celsius. I'm just kidding. I know it's a Celsius, but yeah, I don't
Warren
really.
County.
I don't really like these things, but they're supposed to help you burn fat and give you energy. So we're gonna see how it goes. It's my third day of doing it.
Can you take that through an IV or anything?
Well, if it works, I might.
I'm down. Where's my spike?
Yeah, and water.
You know who?
That came up the other day when I was talking to somebody.
My spike.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
sure did.
sponsor for Corey Joy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Alice.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to be drinking Dr. Pepper since I'm in two spot. I'm not used to you hitting me so soon when I am on the show. That's why I was like, so soon, me? I'm usually over there.
Well,
I too am on Cialis and ready to burn fat and feel energized.
I knew you got that look in your eye like you are.
One would say that I've got a lot of hard jokes for this episode.
Is that concrete or?
What's that? I don't know. It's definitely not a flaccid opinion.
He's probably erecting it right now.
I like it.
R. Jones says it's hard to hear. Speaking of hard, turn up the mics. That's what he said.
Boy, what are you drinking?
Man, I'm having mellow yellow leaded, sir.
They call it mellow yellow. Leaded.
Yeah.
Can't have that unleaded.
No. Well, I've been going back and forth. It gives. I still can't find that perfect balance where I don't get the scoops. I don't know why.
I'm the same.
Like I'll figure I'll have like non-leaded for a couple weeks and then toss in the wet leaded and still the scoots.
It happens, man.
I cannot find that balance. And there's a rumor to try water.
Right.
But have you tried water?
Yeah, it's not good.
Jesus Christ.
It's not good.
It is horrible.
1 out of 10, do not recommend.
I absolutely hate it, sir.
Yes.
Let me see why the sound isn't good. Go on, Eli.
All right. Don't tell me what to do, hell in my life. All right, thanks for being here, Bull. Eli Kidder.
Water lover.
Water lover?
Over
You
here.
like the water.
I do.
Did
I
you
enjoy
bring?
it.
You got your jug
I
over
brought
there.
my jug, yeah.
Yeah.
I have water with me this evening.
Yeah. Speaking of drinking, what are you?
I'm having currently Stella Artois Liberté.
Nah.
No, that's Russian.
Nah.
That's France.
Yep. Oh, my
Actually,
bad.
I believe it's Dutch.
It's Dutch.
Dutch?
I think
I
it's
don't know. Is it freaky
I think
deaky
water's
Dutch?
universal. I don't think that it needs to be
That's
Dutch.
true.
I think water's pretty
Well,
universal.
I drink Dutch or Fijian water.
Cohen says that's
You
the
know, I
best
know
water
that.
ever.
It is.
Says so on the bottle.
It does. It
Huh.
does.
Fijian.
Virginia. Thanks for being here, buddy. 3 weeks in a row, is it?
Yes, that streak will be coming to an end after tonight.
Why?
I'm not going to be here.
Why?
I'll be on a trip.
You better catch a flight back early, son.
Okay.
I myself,
What are you having?
clean slate.
Oh, I've been
America.
talking a lot about that. It's Craig
Right.
approved.
It is Craig approved. It's
I heard.
redefining the definition.
Of the redefinition of American light beer.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Have you had one yet? Have you tried?
A bunch.
I can't get off of them.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I can. I don't have a drinking problem, obviously. But when
This is an intervention.
I thought this was a show.
We fooled you. Well done, Eli. That's why he's here 3
my
times in a
pleasure.
row
My pleasure.
to show his support.
Everybody else come in. Just kidding.
Everybody listening, you may now enter.
Normally, I'm the south of red light, but it's hit or miss when you can get it because of the grains and stuff are from here, and that's my go-to when they have it. And then it's straight and narrow because it's just your standard old beer. But don't sweat the small stuff. Really enjoyed that, but this right here, dude, oh my gosh.
So it's like a light, clean slate.
If you look at it
very good.
in regards in the traditional, if you look at it from a traditional standpoint of a 12-ounce can, it's sub 100 calories in that 4-carb world.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
You know how you knew that? Eli, because Eli's a craft beer expert.
There you go.
I have a T-shirt and everything.
And
He
he
texted
don't
me.
he don't have to read the can. He knows.
He knows.
He texted me earlier.
He did. No, it's really good beer. You guys need to get down there and get you some of this.
Yeah, no, yeah, they better get it because it's gone.
I can only imagine what it tastes like.
Yeah, they better get it because it's almost gone.
That's right.
Like,
Okay.
for real.
Sounds like you better get some for this weekend before they close.
That taste Craig approves what it tastes like.
Tastes like America.
America, man. All right, guys. If you're watching this on Facebook, then karaoke starts at 6. Go there now. This past week, we had the little game called the Super Bowl.
I've heard of it.
We all, except for Bull, attended a party at Jonathan Pritt's house. Him and Katie are some of the most wonderful hosts,
They are.
for sure. That's a good thing about our group is all the hosts are so good. You know what I mean? It's all welcoming, and there's always plenty of food.
He really went all out.
He did.
He did.
I was super impressed.
Yeah.
He even had a little drink. Had drinks up there.
Yeah.
Mixed drinks.
Bartending.
Yeah,
Like
it was
nice.
way nicer than
Like the
you-
espresso machine made the espresso martini, and
I don't like them when it tasted fabulous.
Taylor Swift's pictures everywhere.
He did have T Swizzle was in the
Tay-Tay.
house. Tay-Tay
Yeah.
was there.
Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay was there.
Well, it was her first Super Bowl.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
It's the least they
That's the
could
reason we
do.
were there.
Yeah.
Right?
But it I had a wonderful time.
As did I.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, you're now a Chiefs fan, I hear.
No.
Because
no.
you were going, remember that?
Yeah, that was right after my wife won the Super Bowl.
Here we go. Yeah.
I cheered for the
short-lived.
49ers the entire game up until overtime.
I have too. I was actually driving to Nashville the other day and was thinking about him doing that, and I was like, that's pretty funny.
Britt said he paid for it the next day though. Apparently he had one too many
Oh, heck.
cocktails.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I felt wonderful. Of course, I
I
slept
did
all
too.
day. But
Felt
man,
really good.
great food. David brought those wings. Those were fantastic. Had pizza and buffalo chicken dip that I guess Murray brought. Aaron Murray. I paid for that later on that night.
Twist and shout balls.
Yeah, had the twist and shout compared to Oreo cookie balls. They were good. I loved them. Even it was twist and shout instead of Oreos. It was fine.
Everyone
good.
was like, I can't believe you got the twist and shouts. I'm like, why? She's going to put them in a blender. I mean, it ain't like somebody's going to read the top and be like, ooh,
Twist and
this is a
shout.
twist and shout, not an Oreo.
Twist and shout is the compare to version of Oreo cookies. By the way,
That's
Yeah.
right.
had a good time. Super Bowl board. Eli and Ashley, big winners.
Big winners.
That's my
yes.
boo.
That's right. That's why they started cheering for the Chiefs at the end.
I was emphatically against the Chiefs.
You
Still
were.
am.
You were.
I want them to
We
lose.
had a split second, didn't
I
we, babe?
hope
We did.
a dynasty does not develop because
Yeah.
I hate them.
It already has.
Yeah, true.
I enjoyed the game. Did you enjoy the game?
It was one of the best Super Bowls to date.
Okay.
I agree. Megan, did you enjoy the game?
I did enjoy the game.
Good. Good. Bull, did you get to watch it?
I did.
Did you enjoy it?
It was phenomenal. Dare I say, one of the best games I've ever seen.
Was it?
Yeah, one of the best Super Bowls ever.
I knew it.
I mean, that's just my personal opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
Though, you know. I
He
mean,
texted me. It was like, dude, seriously, are you watching this?
Well, it's worth you. It's worth a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He thought
Yeah.
it was incredible.
It was, yeah.
It was. I thought it was a very good game, entertaining, overtime. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. And normally, watching the game at a Super Bowl party is kind of difficult because there's conversations
That's
going
funny. I told her, I said, I don't know if I want to do that again. If it's two teams, I was truly interested in this game.
on. Yeah.
And that was difficult. And I told her, but we do it every year.
Yeah.
And I guess it's just, like I said, maybe I was just interested. I thought it was a good matchup. I thought it was going to be a good game. I was excited about it. That's not happened at a Super Bowl in a long time.
Yeah. No, it's that's normally why I don't go to bars and stuff to
Right.
watch a Super Bowl game.
I want to hear it.
I want to hear what
Yeah.
it says. So
I want to hear what Tony Romo's
Well,
saying.
and they were complaining about Tony Romo screwing something up, and I have no idea what he said.
That's what I was gonna say. But what do we ever find out what happens if they went into a double overtime? What would have happened? Like, is
It just continues to
Is
play.
it whoever scores? Like,
Oh,
it's-
that part of the I don't
'cause
know.
we were wondering that. I
do.
didn't know if y'all looked it up
I know
to
the
see.
rule.
What is it?
The playoff and Super Bowl rules
Uh-huh.
are that each team gets possession.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you score a touchdown first or not. The time is irrelevant. There was no reason for them to even have time on there because
Right.
each team gets a possession until
Right.
they're stopped.
Nice.
And that was the big thing they were talking about. The big taboo on Shanahan's side is that they chose to get the ball first, and Juszczyk said that he did not understand the new rule. He thought they would get the ball first, score a touchdown, game's over.
Right.
But they changed that rule, and a lot say that was because of Patrick Mahomes' ability to just drive down the field and score.
Gotcha.
You can see that.
That makes sense.
Oh
See
yeah,
that.
100%. That last time
Good stuff.
Mahomes.
Yeah, I was wondering
yeah.
that.
Well, you text me the next day and said, I'm glad they changed that because Mahomes will go right down the field and score and the game will be
I
over.
mean, I was, if I had not already been in bed, I would have posted the post I had ready to post.
On the posting platform.
That is
Yes.
on all of them.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh, I was multi-posting.
you're social.
Multi.
Yes.
All right, guys, we'll take our first break. We come back. We still got some more Super Bowl to talk about. I want to talk about this halftime show. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the halftime show. Had a good time watching it. Went down memory lane, if you will. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live.
Get the app.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live, episode 326. Nope, that's not Toot. That's Megan Farrell.
You better
That's
get
who
that
did.
right, buddy.
That's right. Bull, Eli Kidder, me, the Travis Reed. Before we went to break, guys, we were talking about the Super Bowl, how much we all, especially Bull, enjoyed the game. Outstanding game, I think, from beginning to end. I thought for a bit that the old Niners were going to run away with it. And you just don't count Patrick Mahomes out, kind of like Tom Brady. I don't want to put him in that category just yet.
He's my homie.
And I'll get to the analytics of it later with all the rules and stuff you're talking about. It's stupid. Stupider.
Third possession.
Yeah, it's dumber than sports.
Sports.
Halftime show. Bull, did you get to peep the halftime show?
I did not like it at all.
What? Well, I couldn't hear it, but it looked cool.
I guess
For real?
You're
Yeah,
entitled
I
to your
didn't.
opinion, even though it's
Wow.
wrong. Just kidding.
Yeah, why didn't you care for it?
I don't know. I just
Because you thought Metallica should have done it. I know.
no. I don't. I mean, it was cool, but I don't. It just didn't dazzle me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Usher and Lil Jon and all them. Like, I mean, I don't know. It just. I don't know. It just. I didn't.
You
care.
weren't overwhelmed.
I didn't care. I literally.
get
Like
it.
Prince, Dolly Parton, like all, like I've
Yeah.
even Metallica, I cared,
Yeah.
but I mean, Post Malone singing the daggum,
America the Beautiful.
yeah.
Don't you talk about Posty, man.
I love Post.
Who
I love
doesn't? Who
Post.
doesn't?
I just didn't. I just didn't.
You didn't dig it?
I didn't get it. I just didn't.
Dude, Bradley sent me a YouTube clip of T-Pain
I do.
Oh
get
my
it.
God! Yes.
doing Tennessee whiskey. God,
Yeah, you heard
it's
that?
incredible.
That's
Incredible.
going on the playlist.
It is so good. He
Oh,
does
yeah.
several, and he did a Black Sabbath song as well.
War
War
Pigs.
Pigs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We were talking about this
Yeah.
at the Super Bowl
Yeah,
party.
it was great. Eli, what'd you think about the halftime show, buddy?
I'm kind of like Bull, but there again, I'm not a huge music fan. I thought it was good. I was quasi-engaged to watching it. I did like the spectacle of it.
Yeah.
It was a big production, which I'm not a huge fan of, but on that stage, I felt it appropriate.
Okay.
Travis, what'd you think about it?
I like the nostalgia of it. Of course, Usher was fine. I mean, I'm not a big Usher fan. Then Alicia Keys came out, and she got a fantastic voice. And I'm not a big
Beautiful voice.
Alicia Keys fan either, but I mean, she can sing.
I love Alicia Keys.
She can flat out
I do
sing.
too.
And
I
that
love
dress,
Alicia
how they
Keys.
did that was so pretty.
And how the piano was kind of looked like a shoe, but kind of looked like a dress. It was the same color. That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
And then Jermaine Dupri come out. I'm like, oh, there's a pilgrim on stage, and it's CeeLo Green, but it was apparently Jermaine Dupri, not CeeLo Green.
That wasn't CeeLo?
That's my bad. Huh?
Northwest.
Yeah.
Northwest.
Hey, which one said that?
Yeah.
And Emma's like, she's too young.
This morning, Kim sent me a TikTok and it had Northwest.
And
That is so fair.
so now I was confused. I thought it was CeeLo the whole time until Hope corrected me yesterday. She's like, no, that was Jermaine Dupri. I was like, that's on me. That's
on
my
me.
bad.
It's on
That's my
me.
bad.
You should own it.
And then Little John come out, and it got pretty hyped there at the party we're at, because Little John come out, all the hip hop fans come out. Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
And
back at a college night,
Yeah,
Thursday
you-
night in college.
You thought you was at Cotton Eye Joe's again.
I did, man.
Yeah.
They Ludacris came out.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me
That
nothing.
was pretty cool. I did
That was
enjoy
awesome.
Chris coming out.
Yeah,
That's what I call it, Chris.
Well, y'all are
As
friends,
you
though.
should. As you should.
yeah. So I think the nostalgia of it for me was neat. If it had just been like Usher by himself the whole time, that dude can sing and dance. Don't get me wrong. He's fantastic.
You know he's younger than us.
Really?
Yep.
What did he start when he was 4?
Like 16.
Yeah, he was really young when he started.
He's like 40. He might be the same. He might be 45.
I quit.
I thought they said 43. I don't remember.
I quit.
Is it 45? Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was neat, and like I said, I like Usher. He can sing and dance. Not a huge, a gigantic fan of his, but just having everybody out there, I think was
cool.
was pretty neat. Megan, what'd you think about it?
I loved it.
Oh yeah,
I loved it. I went back to the day of having the cassette tape of him and his wife beater. He actually pulled a little wife beater stunt, and Travis is looking at me like, really? But I mean, I really enjoyed it. If the kids weren't there, I'd probably booty shake a little bit more to it, but that's all right.
you just think you would, huh? I'm just kidding.
Do what you want to
Let
do.
me tell you, I'll be in the kitchen cooking something. Oh, shoot.
But you thoroughly enjoyed it.
I really did.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a good throwback.
I think most people at the party enjoyed it, and I think it was more of the nostalgic thing. It was just kind of a throwback, because that was in our club going partying days. You know what I mean? So
Well, and I bet if you were there live, it would have been a heck of a show live.
I
You
bet
know,
you're right.
just from watching it on TV, in my opinion, there's been other ones that I've enjoyed that much more.
Yeah.
Aside from, Nipplegate,
Yeah.
like, I mean, Timberlake and
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Janet Jackson. I mean, that was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Prince
Prince.
was phenomenal. Even, I did not think I would like Dre, Eminem, and Snoop, and all that. That was a phenomenal show
I liked
it.
on TV. And I didn't think I was going to enjoy that.
And I hear
But I
like
did.
live that performance, the people on the field couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, because the crowd was going so nuts.
Yeah, so it was.
Wow.
But I enjoyed that one. That was talking about nostalgia. That was if just Pac and Biggie were there at the same time, I'd been like, yeah, let's go.
And like I said, I'm going to think. My personal opinion is I think that once Stapleton sung the national anthem last year,
Wow. Some people said it was good.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
I saw it on YouTube the next day.
So did I,
I mean,
because we were at McCarthy's house and the internet is
and the internet
terrible.
went down. Yeah.
Well, and then we think we're watching the game, and I'm like, this ain't the game, guys. This ain't it. This ain't it. And it was like how they have the alternate channel that'll show like other stuff, pertaining to the game. That's what it was on. It wasn't on the actual game. I'm like,
Did you have Troy Aikman playing and stuff? So it's one of those old ones.
I wouldn't have been surprised, but he did. I was like Eli. I had to go back the next day and watch it, and it was.
And I mean, since that right there is how you set the tone of one of the biggest entertainment nights of the year.
Yeah.
Period.
In the world.
In the world.
Now Reba, I think Reba did a
Oh,
stand-up job.
yeah.
At singing the national anthem. I still that Whitney though. Back in was it 91, 92? Whitney Houston. That was one of
I
them.
don't remember it.
It's the only one. It's the one that's played
every single time. Yeah, Whitney has been the standard for 3 decades, and until Chris Stapleton did it last year. And I mean,
I'm sure I've heard it then.
Oh yeah. Accidentally, you've heard it, no doubt. But it was, and that was a time we were at war with Iraq, so everybody had the sense of national pride and stuff. So it hit different. And then of course she sang her little hind end off on that song, and you're like, God Almighty, that was awesome.
She good.
That girl good.
Same.
Yeah. But yeah, all in all, man, I think it was a successful Super Bowl Sunday. I had a wonderful time at the party. Good
it.
game. Cool people there with us. Where'd you watch it at, Bull?
I was at the Elams.
You were at the Elams?
That is correct. Yeah, we didn't. We were supposed to all get together after Mervin's funeral, and we were just all exhausted. So we decided the time we would all get together would be to watch the football game.
Drink a few for old Merv.
That is correct.
Oh, man. All right, guys, we're going to take another break here. When we come back, we got a little controversy about the Super Bowl that I want to get everybody's take on, about Mr. Travis Kelce. Let's see what everybody thinks about that.
Controversy?
Look at you. You're a wordsmith.
I heard on the McAfee show.
Oh.
He said it.
Well, hey, anything else you can steal from it, let us know.
I love it.
We'll steal it. That's for sure. You're listening to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live.
Get the app.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Everyday Joe Show, brewed by the Common John Brewing Company here on Rooster 1015 and Facebook Live, episode 326. Megan Farrell, Bull, Eli Kidder, me, the Travis Reed, Tooth, has taken a personal day. Actually, it's a without pay day.
No, he's just tired of you using that dialect. Like he just can't handle it one more time. He needed a break.
326. I'll keep doing it too. All right, guys. So, Super Bowl, if you're playing in it, has to be high emotions. What do you think? Travis Kelce got a little perturbed.
Oh, when he assaulted Andy Reid?
And he got in Andy Reid's ear and bumped into him
Tried to knock him down.
and he was fit to be tied, if you will.
Well, I mean, I don't blame him at all. He found out that Andy Reid had stole his mother's recipe for brownies. I think there was a better time to address it, but
Well, I mean, that'll cause a fight.
as it almost did.
Yeah.
For those who were watching.
I'm throwing down. You steal my mama's peanut butter cookie recipe? We getting in a fight. Sorry.
Really?
Somebody catching hands. I'll probably get destroyed, but somebody's catching a wild haymaker.
Yeah. That just shows what kind of person Travis Kelce is.
Your honest opinion, what do you think about it, Eli?
I think he's probably going to end up being a wife beater.
You think so?
He's an angry person.
He plays the game of football.
He's a piece of trash.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah. I can't stand him.
No.
Yeah.
What if he played
Or
for
is Travis Kelce fade? That's what they're calling it.
Is it?
The fade. The Travis
The
Kelce
fade.
fade.
He's got his own fade.
That fade's been around for 40 years.
That's the joke about it. And him and brother are over here talking about how famous he is and how great he is.
Right, it was great. I
I'm
love
just
him.
kidding. He's pretty cool, and I hate him for it.
What does he sound with podcast? All right now. What does he do? He is all right now.
I don't know, but if he ever
Yeah,
wants
right
to
now.
wrestle, I'll wrestle him.
You down?
Yeah, heck yeah.
I think it'd be a
Bull?
good match.
Call Travis Kelce, please.
Yeah, I'm texting him now.
I thought you were.
FaceTime him.
Bull, what was? Did you see that incident on the sideline, Bull?
Man, I saw it, but again, he had to impress Taylor. He
By
had a
pushing
lot-
around a senior citizen?
Of course, he had a lot
or
on his
maybe,
shoulders.
perhaps, he's like, hey, you need to know your place, Tay-Tay. Because if you cross me, this is what's going to happen.
I mean,
I'm relatively certain that he is, yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
He is a woman beater.
You've changed your own mind.
Yeah.
I'm so glad he went
Bull
on my
talked
newsfeed
me into
today.
it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like that's exactly what it was. He's like, well, can't beat her up. Might as well go after the old man on the corner.
You know what happened if we listen to
her a
what
lesson.
Bull
That's
says
it.
and he influences us?
Yep.
Eli?
Man's a genius.
Oh, Prit.
Oh God, he
lost
lost
his
his balance.
That's
So
what he said.
your honest opinion, Bull, what'd you think?
Oh, I didn't care.
Oh, you didn't care. It didn't bother you in the slightest.
Didn't care. At all. It's grown children who run into each other for millions of dollars.
Right.
Are you not entertained?
Don't care. Huh, go figure. But no, I mean,
That's poppycock, John.
But I'm serious. Like, it's people that get paid to beat people up. Like, Oh no, the big aggressive man was aggressive. Who saw that coming?
Threw me for a loop.
Never seen that one. Oh no, the man who's been hit in the head too many times smacked a woman in the elevator. What an unsuspected happening.
That
told
was
her
Ray
twice.
Rice.
You know. So, but no, I mean that's we, in my opinion, you know, I mean, like we put these poor people up on these pedestals, and I mean,
They're just dudes.
they're just
They're
people.
just people. That's right.
They're just people, and I mean, and some of them are bad and yell at old men.
And try to push them down. I figured Jonathan Pritt would be angry about this because he's a big Swiftie.
He is.
And when Travis goes ape on Taylor,
He'll be right there to
I
heard
heard
it
he-
here first, folks.
I heard Andy Reid just had New Balances on. That's what it was. It
Ah.
wasn't good.
Yeah. What was your take on it there, Meg?
Well, if y'all follow my Facebook, I try to keep a positive light on it because there's two sides, right? You can go for it. I think, was it wrong? He shouldn't have done it. He's, you know, it was a little punk move, but he was in the moment, like you guys said. But at the end of the day, what bothers me the most is his team won the Super Bowl, but everybody's sitting there talking about that more than them winning the Super Bowl. I'm like, really? This is what we're down to, is we're arguing over if he should have ran into him or not. Was it I didn't like it. I don't think he should have, but he did apologize. Obviously, Andy Reid wasn't upset. Move on.
Hey, you heard it here first,
Yeah.
America. The woman said, the man raised his hand, but he said, I'm sorry. Move on, okay?
That is not what
well
I said.
done.
Yeah,
well
you
done.
just said
just
that
said it.
assault
That's
is
literally
okay. That's literally
You
what just came out of your
literally
mouth.
just said that.
Assaulting a senior citizen, sorry, he's only 60, is okay. And that may be, I mean, I've been told, and I'm not sure if this is correct, but I've been told that elderly abuse is like the marijuana. It's just gateway to another drug, and that other drug is woman beating. I'm just saying, I've heard that. I
That
don't know
might
if there's
be
any truth
why
to
I
it.
like the wife beaters with Usher.
Maybe.
Oh, there's a theory behind this.
I'm telling you, you wait and see.
It's epiphany tonight.
I'm waiting on hashtag Andy
What did
Reid.
you viewers think about it? Y'all chime in. What do you think? You think we should just let it go, or you think we should sit there and make 10 posts about it on Facebook?
Yeah, everybody will be posting
Yeah.
about it when Taylor is in the hospital
Yeah.
and can't perform, and then we're gonna be up in
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah.
The 6'5", 270-pound man that gets beat in the head pushed her down the stairs.
Yeah.
Never seen that coming.
Neanderthal.
Did
some
y'all-
would
Yeah.
say.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all see what? Of course, on New Heights, there, Jason and Travis Kelsey's podcast. Jason called him out. Did you see that? He said, "You crossed the line. I think we both can agree on it." And Travis Kelsey said, "I did. I can't get that fired up to a point where I'm bumping coach, and it's going to get him off balance and stuff." And that's the way when it happened. I was like, "Oh no. And to me, I saw it as he was passionate because Pacheco had just fumbled, and then Kelsey's not a particular good run blocker, you know. So when he's not on the field, the other team's like, oh, they're probably going to run the ball because Travis Kelsey can't run block as well as other tight ends. So Kelsey's just saying, you know, put me out there so I can at least be a decoy and we can get more yards on these running plays. You know, maybe I can't block as well, but to me, he was pleading his case and he was just emotional because this is the pinnacle of their season. This is it. And he was just fired up, wanting to be in there, wanting to help his team win. That's how I saw it because, when I'm on PlayStation and I'm in there and I'm fixing to win and I get emotional and I want to throw my controller, I will, but I won't let go of it, because I was like, just kind of like he did with Andy Reid. He didn't knock him all the way down, just kind of pushed him.
Good control.
And that's how I do with my controller. I just, dadgummit.
I'm glad for Taylor that he got it out of the way on Andy.
Well, no.
And
all right,
I'm
so-
glad they won. I mean, Lord knows what would have happened had they lost.
They'd have lost. Well, no, I'm on ESPN right now reading, and they asked Kelsey, what he thought about it in hindsight, and he goes, I went up to Andy Reid, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, baby. I didn't mean to do it. My emotions, baby, they got high, baby, and I didn't mean to do it. I'll never beat you again, baby.
In
That's-
quote.
In quote.
That sounded like a song.
I don't know. That's just
Oh,
on
it was
ESPN.
lyrics. My bad.
My bad. I was reading the commercial. There was an ad. I'm sorry. That was
Wrong,
an ad.
got the wrong tab open on your
That
phone,
was,
didn't
that
you?
was an ad for Cialis. I'm so sorry. That is not the official words of Kelsey. That was a man who spoke to his wife and then took Cialis.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry about that.
That's how
Sorry.
rumors
My
get
bad.
started, boy.
That's right. Yeah, I just seen it as he was just fired up. I've seen other players, more along their positional coaches. They'll get into it. AJ Brown actually put on his X feed, or formerly Twitter, said that if he'd have done that he'd have been kicked out of the league. I'm like, yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
I get it. They get fired up. Yeah. You know who can run block?
Who's that?
George Kittle.
Yes, he can.
Huh?
George Kittle.
Son. That dude.
I love that guy.
I have really been paying attention to the line play this year.
Yeah.
And man, these tight ends.
He lives in Nashville now.
Oh heck.
George Kittle does. Yes, sir. He was on Theo Vaughn's podcast.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, pretty
He's
good
a
show.
wild man.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And that's the thing, like, you saying you like the 49ers. There's a lot of guys on that team that I like to watch. Of course, Brock Purdy has a great story. Christian McCaffrey, second generation NFL player.
Keeper.
Duke can run the ball. Juwan Jennings, he's from around here. That awesome story, played at UT. And then you got, Brandon Ayuk. I like watching him play. Debo.
They're talking about he's going to get big money.
Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
He should.
He'll be a number one somewhere and get big money.
I just can't pull for the 49ers. Just can't.
That's all right.
Just can't do it. And of course, George Kittle. He's a big wrestling fan, too. So that kind of gained a lot of favor with me. I was like, oh, hey. Look
Yeah,
here.
me selling his Brock's card this year gained favor with me, and that was pretty good.
Yeah, she sold his rookie card the other day for like $100.
Nice.
It was. I appreciated it. See, the 49ers are providing for both of our families.
There you go.
They are.
Actually, the Chiefs provided for us.
Yeah,
so-
the Chiefs. Never mind.
Yeah. We had that. We had that Super Bowl board for 3 seconds.
We thought one of us was going to win it. We're like, good. We're going to get to go eat extra crab in Daytona, and now we're eating at Crystal's.
None until that very end.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't even know until the end. You're like, oh my gosh. So you're saying there's a chance.
There was not a possibility until the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was like the last 30 seconds. We had to switch teams real quick.
I ain't never seen anybody switch a team quicker than that man right there.
Oh, exactly. It was hilarious. If
When she
y'all
said
could
she was
see
5-2, I was like, what?
he was like, I hate the Chiefs. Then he's like,
He's
oh.
doing the tomahawk chop.
Come on, Patty.
And
Throw it to the Neanderthal.
Yeah.
then Eli with the tomahawk chop making fun of me for being a Braves fan all these years. He doesn't do the tomahawk chop unless he's making fun of me most of the time. So
I was glad the
Money
Chiefs pulled
talks.
it out. That's right. Thanks, McCole.
that's right. And what about every year we do Super Bowl board and the Murrays come, and they usually have to leave at halftime because Aaron has like Midnight Madness softball practice the next morning, so they always have to leave early. And every year they win at least 2 quarters.
That has
Every
happened the last couple
single
years.
time.
How much they end up winning? 50?
75.
75. Almost as much as y'all.
It's and Garrett Smith on the Facebook Live feed. He said that's how his board was as well. Just people changing allegiances really quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Oh, God. Be careful talking about boards and exchanging money.
yeah. We got
Yeah.
Well, it was charity.
Yeah. Somebody turned in Comma John Brewing Company.
Really?
That is correct.
Somebody needs something better to do.
For taking the squares and donating the money to DECA.
Well, yeah. I mean, why didn't you do it for FBLA?
Well, FBLA should have got there first.
I'm just kidding. I think it's a great idea.
Well, the
Those are
future
probably the people
business
that troll
leaders of
Manchester.
America.
I used to do that. Emma's fundraising for softball. We did that several times
Yeah.
on the Super Bowl board.
I think that's a great idea, especially if it's going towards something. Who cares?
It's fun. Give the winner half, and then you
Turn them into.
Yeah.
take the other half. That's a bunch of.
The state?
That's pucky.
Yeah.
How can it be if it's going to charity though?
It doesn't matter. It has the 3 elements of gambling: a donation, which was optional buy-in,
Right.
a game of chance, and a individual receives monies from that buy-in.
I'd tell him to
That's
go eat a big
ridiculous.
old bag of donuts.
Yeah, so oddly enough, you really
I thought we
can't.
had
The
to edit.
IRS doesn't take that too well. Yeah, they don't really take that too well.
Well,
See
that's
that
their fault
restraint?
for not having a better sense of humor.
Yep.
But all in all, man, I think successful Super Bowl. A lot of stuff to talk about afterwards. You know, the days afterwards. To me, that's part of the fun of the Super Bowl. And now we got to wait until April for the draft, I guess. Well, we got combine. Got the combine. Late March. Early
It's
April?
no, it's coming up 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. So,
Well, again,
right.
I mean, if we're going to talk about the Super Bowl, we got to talk about it in its entirety and the woman who was shot
what
afterwards.
At the Super Bowl?
was Ray Lewis there?
Oh, the parade.
The parade.
Oh, the parade, yeah. That's the second shooting this week. I heard Joel Osteen's church had a shooting as well.
Well, that had nothing to do with the Super Bowl.
I know, but I'm saying the two
That
two
you
shots.
know of.
It could have.
It's
It
crazy,
could
week,
have.
man.
That is correct. Yeah.
Didn't the bystander take them down? Or
That is correct.
Yeah, I
Two
saw the
fans took.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two fans. Two fans. They just tackled the individual. Yeah, 22 shot and one woman she did not make it.
oh no.
That is correct.
Wow. Before we go to break, Garrett Smith has a question. Anybody see a three-peat with the Chiefs?
Gross.
Eli does not want it to happen. What is your analytical
I think
mind?
it's very possible.
I do too.
They kept all their coordinators. Their team is still young. I mean, they're going to lose. Let's see. Well, Rashee Rice is only going to get better. They've got him for 2 more years probably.
I could see them at least making the Super Bowl next year, if not winning. What do you think?
I think so. I think I really, I know you're not gonna like this, Eli, but I think it's a lot like the Gronk and
Gronk and Brady?
I don't think so. I think there are too many teams in the AFC that are about to be really good. The Texans
hope
are
so.
going to be right there playing with them.
I agree.
I think,
The brand new Lions.
yeah, they're NFC. I'm just saying, just in the AFC though. Harbaugh going to the Chargers, that'll be
Yeah, because they got rid of that joke of a coach they had.
yeah.